proud. Back when I was elected president, past president now, but at the time he was president and I was vice president, Reg Weaver, I used to tease him a little. He said, Reg, you know, you got to be president with George W. Bush. I was Barack Obama. But you know, when we were joking back and forth, we had no idea, neither did anyone else, about how our world was going to change. And especially since the 2010 election, in January of 2011, our world is totally different. It is totally different. And it's never going to go back to exactly the way it was. Wisconsin, a bargaining law for 53 years, agency fee for over 30, gone. I said to someone the other day, when do you think that will be back? Will it be the 2014 election, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24? When do you believe that you can get enough votes in the legislature in Wisconsin to reinstitute a bargaining law? So the world is different, but that doesn't make it bad. It's just different. But for those who think we can just continue on the way we were, I suggest to them you are wrong. Because in this new environment, we've got to operate differently. And that's when I read about Missouri NEA. You guys, you really do make me proud. Because one of the hardest things about dealing with a huge, vast, rapid change in your environment is that the only group of people who could deal with it are the leaders. The ones sitting up at this table and the ones sitting in the audience. No group of members can come and just change things. You have to do that. And you have done a tremendous job by looking at yourselves, governance structures, committees, all of those things to say, in this new environment, what do we need to do more of, less of, or differently? How do we ensure that we represent the members of this great organization in this new environment? How do we organize not only the people who are there now, but the ones that we don't have yet in this organization? How do we capitalize on the professional issues that affect every single one of our members, but we haven't in the past always organized around them? And how in the world do we maintain an organization when they pull the rug out from under us and say, we're changing the way you have always had your revenue stream come to the organization? You can't sit back and hope it goes away. You know, when I was a teacher for so many years, for 23 years, back in the days when we all smoked, although the faculty lounge during prep period, and we had a game we used to play, I called it playing Ain't It Awful. We'd sit there for our whole prep period and say, ain't it awful about that superintendent? Ain't it awful about the legislature? Ain't it awful about this? Ain't it awful about that? The bell was about to ring, we'd all leave, go back to our classes, and that was it. So I go home that night, my wife said, so how'd it go at school today? And I'd say, played Ain't It Awful for a whole hour. But you know, it doesn't change anything. We have to do that. And so, my congratulations go out to all of you. I don't know that anyone knows, quote, the right or only answer, but I do know the only way you will find that as an organization, how we will find this, with over 3 million people in 51 state affiliates. The only way we'll find that is by working together, looking at those tough challenges that we have, looking at this new environment, and then say, here's what we collectively believe will make us move forward. And you have done that well. And so, the couple minutes I have today, I know you'll have to listen to me twice in one day. That's a little above and beyond the call of duty, I'd say. But I just wanted to say how grateful I am to be here. I'm so pleased that President Chris Gunther invited me to come to this. And I will see you all this evening. Thank you very much.